What's good, YouTube? Adriannthakidd, and we back in this bit, man. Today we got Marquise or Marquez Brownlee. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. Reflecting on the color of my skin. You know what I'm saying? I think we share a common skin color. You know what I'm saying? So this video popped up on my recommended. I say about a week or two ago. You know what I'm saying? With Gideon and all them was like posting like how these big sites are low key racist. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess Marquez spoke on it like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? This video was posted in 2020. I just looked at it. You feel me? So, we're going to see what he has to say, man. Let's get it. You know, Marquez be coming with the latest guys? Apple Marquez technology. Here. Like, all type of this stuff.
First of all, I've wrestled with, like, what to even say about any of all of this. I mean, there's so much going on right now.
This is in 2020 with
the global pandemic,
with the Black
course.
Lives Matter movement and stuff.
The chaos and leadership in this country. And, of course, the protests going on about police brutality against black people in America.
Not sponsored.
It's a lot. I was inspired to at least share this by Neil deGrasse Tyson and his post of the same name. So I'll link it below. Go read it. It's really good. It's thoughtful. And it sheds a lot of light on his experience. I read it because I was curious about his experience. And I feel like it inspired me to share my experience just because it might be useful for the same reason. So first of all, I'm a tech YouTuber. I make videos about tech. I've been doing this since I was 15 years old.
Dang.
So like,
how old is he?
You know, in the bedroom of my parents' house. And I've been lucky enough to be able to turn this thing that I love to do
into a lifestyle,
into a job. But of course, as I've done this and as I've built this for the past decade plus, it's come with all sorts of unintentional consequences and new things that go with it, whether it's hiring decisions or management decisions or ethics questions, just a whole bunch of other things come with being able to make that your job. But also, if we just rewind the clock back before I even started any of this, before the videos and all that stuff, I've been lucky enough to have amazing parents that supported me and encouraged me to try new things and experiment to find the things I like, and then would support when I would latch onto things. And for me, none of these things started with anything to do with the color of my skin. It was luckily literally just things I was super interested in. And the longer I'd stayed in these things and the more I'd got rooted in these communities and these activities, the more it would start to come up. So for context,
look, hey, my bad for pausing it right here, you know what I'm saying? This is a crazy pause, I'm gonna go back. But look, when I was in like elementary school, you know what I'm saying? It might come off like weird when I say it, but I never really looked at the color of my skin and thought anything of it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I'm just like the other kids. You know what I'm saying? I went to I say predominantly white elementary school. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really treated me like that different until I started like getting up there and like age and stuff. Like I said, like about fourth, maybe fifth grade is when I started to notice like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm different. I feel different, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm being treated different. I'm being looked at different, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it kind of got worse as I got older. Like I actually started realizing, I'm like, yo, I'm being treated this way because I look like this, you know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up in a freaking like I didn't grow up in a trap house, bro. You know what I'm saying? Might surprise you because I'm black, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
And these activities, the more it would start to come up. So for context, I've been an avid golfer since I was 10 years old. I've been an ultimate frisbee player since before high school.
And that's fire. Like he's playing what he wants to play. But I remember being in like I swear it was like the 5th or 6th grade. Somebody like another black person asked me what sport I like to play. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? Soccer's my sport, man. I played soccer since I was 4. Played it till I was like 17, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, yo, like you're black and you're playing soccer, and like the other kids started laughing. They was like, you know what I'm saying? At least play baseball or they said baseball, football, basketball, you know, they were like play a black sport. And that kind of stuck with me. I'm like, black sport, like I've seen like black people like obviously play soccer, you know what I'm saying? You got Mbappe, You got other black figures. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna name all of them, bro. I'm gonna go Lil Conte. You know what I'm saying? But then like that type of stuff made me like look at it, and I'm just like, yo, it is a lot of. It's not a lot of colored people, you know, in this stuff, man.
At a professional and club level, and I'm a tech YouTuber. I make videos. So
especially not around me.
It was an escape, basically, to be able to bury myself in my work and these activities as a way to like isolate myself from all the rest of what was going on around the world. Because at the end of the day, as soon as it's over, as soon as I leave, as soon as I drive home, as soon as I'm driving, it snaps you back to reality where like you could be pulled over for nothing basically, or because we don't see that type of car around here, or just anything stupid
Seeing
that
a black person in
sort
a
of bring
in
you
a,
back to that
in a good
frustrating
car.
place.
You know what I'm saying?
I have stories about encounters with the police. My friends have stories, but at the same time, I have police officers in my family, and I know police officers who are also frustrated with all the same stuff that's going on. But the point is, things are different. First of all, I'm not a 15-year-old anymore.
Facts.
I'm an adult.
Me neither. Facts.
And second, I have this platform now where, you know, and there are plenty of others like me that also have a platform where they can share and express support for what they believe in. And whether it's these issues or any issues that pertain to what they believe in. And with that, there's always the stay in your lane, stick to tech people. You always see that where it's like, okay,
that reporter that told LeBron to shut up and dribble.
I always say my first rule is when picking a role model, I have a very narrow definition of what I look up to someone for, and it's for what they're good at. So when I was playing golf, for example, I looked up to Tiger Woods, the golfer, you know, and I looked up to Kobe Bryant, the competitor. But it gets to a certain point where silence, or just where
silence speaks
we're
volumes.
Not speaking up for the issues that are plaguing our community feels worse.
Facts.
I'd rather speak up. But here's
look, like I've seen countless people I can't even count how many times I deleted my Twitter, bro, because Twitter's so negative, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like during this whole like Black Lives Matter movement and stuff, you know what I'm saying? That's what I already messed with LeBron, but like I respect LeBron because he doesn't have to speak up. He speaks up on behalf of himself, the black players in the league, the black players in his country, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like it's like countless people tell him to shut up, dribble. You're not a politician. What do you know about this? What do you know about that? Maybe because he's black, like front hand. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe he's black, has a platform, and wants to speak up, bring awareness to these situations. You know what I'm saying? And it's really disgusting to see like people just down on him for speaking up and what he believes in, what he knows. You know what I'm saying?
Here's another point of reflection. So being able to bury myself in my work, you know, as competitive as I am, trying to be the best at something or just get better at something, that by itself was almost enough of a distraction to forget that I am usually the only black person in the room. Almost enough, but not completely. You know, you can probably imagine my parents as I'm growing up, they're learning like, oh, he likes golf? All right, sweet. And then finding these really nice, diverse golf camps. Renaissance Junior Golf, shout out to them. I loved going there every single time. Or learning, you know, he likes Ultimate Frisbee. All right, cool, great. The school has a team. And that by itself, I recognize, is a privilege in itself that not everybody has. But slowly, you know, things change. And slowly you get to this place where at a high level, golf doesn't have much diversity. You know, at a high level, Ultimate Frisbee is not very diverse.
Yep.
At a high level, tech is not very diverse.
Yep.
So the spotlight sort of reappears on the color of your skin. And I realized that I had kind of basically shied away from this spotlight too, even though it's a good spotlight. Like I was proud of it, like, and it was something to wear with pride. But at the same time, it was like weirdly in the way where you could never just be one of the better Frisbee players. You would be the good black Frisbee player.
Yeah.
You instead of just being one of the best black creators, I wanted to be one of the best creators, period. So it's just this weird conflicting place where you want to be proud of it, but also be able to be alongside it at the same time. You know.
bro, like YouTube tried. I kind of respected it, but it really had me thinking, like you know what I'm saying. YouTube, you know, it's February, Black History Month. So YouTube decides, we're like, okay, top black content creators, you know. So they wanted to promote some black content creators that had status, you know what I'm saying, to give them spotlight. I kind of respected that, but at the same time, it's like they had to individually like recognize us, because I don't feel like we get, like, black people get recognized enough, like, without it being like Black History Month or something like that. Like, I was watching like Jadion or something. He was like, go to Twitch's front page, like, signed out and all that, and just like, or YouTube's front page, and just like see how many black people you see. And I did it by accident. I forgot to sign in, and I was just looking. I was like, man, I probably only saw like 2 black people on the front cover. KSI had an ad for like a YouTube something. It was an ad, and then it was I can't even think right now. I don't know, but it, like, bottom line, I only saw 2 black people like on that, like, for it was recommended, it was news for you, it was all those different things. I saw 2 black people on it, but I saw other, you know what I'm saying. I couldn't help but look at the other white creators that made Minecraft content, that made like trolling videos. That I'm like, wait, I know somebody who does this too, who's on a bigger platform, but you know. You can't help but think like is it because I'm black?
Like accomplish a goal, or I'd make a high end team, and I was super proud of it. But then I'd like that spotlight would appear again, and I'd start to second guess that, where I'm like, did I make this team because I'm good enough,
or did they not want to seem racist
because they, you know, have this platform and they want to take advantage of that, or did I make it this team because I'm black and they just wanted to make sure they have a black person?
Yeah, a lot of people end up doing
one, but. You know, suddenly I'm second
like,
guessing myself.
Put a black person on, so it doesn't look like we only chose
good
white
enough to make this team. I don't know, but I think at least for me, understanding that I put that mental hurdle in my own head, that's something worth sharing. That's not something everybody has to think about. But here's the bottom line. Here's the message. I posted something a couple days ago about how everyone uses their voice and their potential platform differently. Some people silently donate and work behind the scenes. Some people use their voice and their platform to inspire change. But I want to use this platform I have right now in this moment for 2 things. One, to share the message that not only is racism obviously unacceptable, but we actually have to actively work against it.
Yeah.
And there's always somehow
I feel like being silent
like
doesn't do anything.
That, making it political, making it like a two-sided
You have to have an
thing.
uncomfortable conversation.
Being anti-racist can
like,
possibly be
act.
controversial in any way. And if it is for you, then you should probably leave. I have no problem with losing racist followers. That's fine. That's something I take a stand on. But number 2, I want to try to be something to look up to for kids like the 15-year-old me.
Every time I click on a Marquise Brownlee, I'm
want to
sorry.
Be able to look at a high level of something and see someone that looks like them, making the right choices and finding success.
But like it's always like good vibes with him. Like
you know, I try not to ask for too much. Like I've had
he is somebody to look up to.
Really
you know?
nice people reaching
out. If I was
out,
in
like,
that tech field,
seeing
it would
what's
definitely
going on
probably
in the
be
world.
him.
Like, what can I do to help? Reaching out. And it's great that they're thinking that way, and that's positive, but I'm not the one that needs help. It's the organizations that are out there on the front lines and that are supporting the cause that need your donations right now. So I'll leave a link below specifically if you want to help in that way. But here's something I will ask, and something that's in my world that I can actually speak to. There's a lot of threads going around about finding black creators and just following them, supporting them. Yeah. And that's great. That's really positive.
It's great,
but make sure you follow them and support them because you actually really like
not just
what
because
they do.
they're black.
Some people might not know this, and I don't even know if YouTube would ever say it, but finding and subscribing to a new YouTube channel and then not engaging and interacting with their content actually sends a bad signal to YouTube's algorithms, where if you just subscribe to a channel and never watch their stuff, then YouTube takes that as a flag that this stuff isn't interesting and then makes it harder for that stuff to surface. So, you know, flooding a channel with the numbers is a nice look, but it can actually bury that channel. So what I'm asking is find a diverse group of creators and actually get into it and enjoy
what they're making, watch the video all the way through, like it, comment, subscribe,
and why they're a creator.
Share.
That's the best part of it. I'm going to link some of my favorites below. I encourage you guys, if you have suggestions, to link those in the comments down below. And then if you want, go through those and look through and find some of your favorite new creators that you can find and support in this way. The ones I'm going to link below are both people in tech that I've met from this awesome job and that do great stuff, and also just others that I've also watched and enjoyed. So hopefully you can go through those and find stuff too. But look, at the end of the day, there are no easy answers. Everyone has a different struggle. Everyone has different experiences.
Yep.
Hopefully my reflections can be useful to someone just looking to understand better. But just know that this whole social media thing can make it feel like a very now thing. Like it feels like a very 2020 thing, this very now thing. Maybe that's because of the short attention span of the internet, but this is an ongoing thing. This has been a thing, and this will continue to be a thing. We have to spread the message, we have to be responsible and use our voices, and we have to move the needle. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you guys in the next tech video.
Yeah. Hey, great video, man. Love to see it. Doing videos with Mr. Beast, you know what I'm saying? Look, I saw on like Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't watch the news, I don't read newspapers or anything like that. I get most of my news from Instagram. You know, I open that like almost every day. So I see that like somewhere in like Louisville, I think it was Kentucky, or somewhere else. So it said that that like white people had been harassing black people like over like the span of like 3 weeks. So it was a small like strip of hotels or whatever. So they banned all white people from those hotels. Or it was like hotels or like a something like that, you know what I'm saying? Motel, I don't know. But I was reading that, I was like, what? So as soon as you walk in, like on the registration table, it was like a board with like rules. It said no pets, no smoking. It said no white people allowed. We're just moving backwards at this point. Like what are we doing, man? You know, like that is messed up for for white people to be harassing. Like, and obviously it wasn't like I don't just look at white people and hate white people, you know, but hold those people accountable for what they did, you know what I'm saying? Not the whole race. Just because one black person steals doesn't mean all black people steal, you know? I've never stolen anything in my life. I take it back, because I remember I stole some chocolate out of the freaking candy jar, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? But look, I've never like gone to the store, stolen, I've never done that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, stop the hate. Sometimes you gotta have uncomfortable conversations to make things better, you know. You in a toxic relationship, you know what I'm saying? Or a bad relationship, you know what I'm saying? You talk through those uncomfortable conversations, it could get better. Could get worse, but it could get better. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Silence really ruins a lot of good things, you know what I'm saying? And silence can make a lot of bad things worse, you know what I'm saying? So look, man, I encourage y'all to spread the love, spread the peace, you know what I'm saying? The good vibes, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. If y'all did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, subscribe for more, man. Follow my socials here at the bottom. Yeah, man, we out. Adriannthakidd, and I'm lit and I'm out this bit, man. Peace.